what I doing then? Chasing you like a shot of whiskey, burning, going down, chasing you.
That is huge. What that boy is doing compared to what pretty much every single medical professional person that diagnosed him last year, what their prognosis for where he would be now compared to where he is now, you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe the difference. So I couldn't let this go by without jumping on it and making a video, because I think it's super important for people to know. Thank you so much for watching my videos every day. It means the world to me. It really is a massive help right now. One thing I did notice is that a lot of you that watch the videos are not subscribed. So if you like the videos, please subscribe, because it's a massive help to me. It's a massive help to the channel. Also, if you like the video, if you're watching the video and you like it, apparently it really is a big help if you like the video down there as well. Who knows, but that's what I heard. I'm trying to be a bit more, trying to do those things now, because I've taken this more seriously, because I'm starting again. This is this journey is a new journey for me, and I'm starting from scratch with this channel. I'm starting from scratch with all my content and creativity now. It's all from ground zero, so any support you can give me is a massive help. And Patreon/Stephen Hilton, exclusive videos, exclusive music every week. Also linked down there. So now that's all out of the way. Now that's all out the way. That wasn't too bad, was it? It wasn't too bad. Apparently, all those things really help. So I'm trying to take this a bit more seriously, just because it's my job now. Yeah, my goodness. That boy. So Alfie's extended family are in town, meaning his two cousins, Ella and Ava, who are 7 and 8. Way taller than 7 and 8 looks like. They're very tall. All of Laura's family are tall. So this is Laura's sister's kids. And I've got a theory that so when Alfie goes to school, he's in a special ed class, and all the kids in his class, they don't really talk. They're not that verbal. And so he's not that verbal when he's there. But the huge thing is, whenever that boy sees an older kid, the difference between him like reacting to his classmates to when he sees a kid 7, 8, especially 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8 range, he's obsessed. Like, he doesn't show that much interest in, he doesn't really show any interest in kids his own age or his classmates. But if you show him his nanny has a little girl who's, I think she's 8, and the first time she came over, I've never seen him react to another human being like this. He went up to her, stared at her in the face like that, with like wonder in his eyes, and he smiled, and then he took her hand. This is like April this year, and I was like almost in tears. I've never seen. He's never done that with me. But the reaction he had to Aya was mind-blowing. And I thought maybe that's because it's Aya. Maybe she's like a small version of Carla, who he absolutely loves and has been with there. She's like a part of the family. Maybe it's a specific thing to Aya. Maybe she looks like Carla, and you know, she's got a similar vibe. They're both very sweet. I mean, maybe he picked up on, oh, this is a shrunk down Carla. So, but then his cousins arrived this on Friday, and they're very boisterous and they're very like loud, and the opposite of the kids in his class, actually. And they're like, but the minute they came in, they're like, can we chase you, Uncle Stephen? Can you chase us, Uncle Stephen? And so I'm like, yeah, I'm chasing them, they're chasing me. And I look round and Alfie's trying to join in with the game. I mean, if you've got a neurotypical kid, or if you don't have kids, you're probably like, yeah, that's what kids do. That is not what kids on the spectrum. A level 3 autistic kid doesn't do that, which is what we were told he was. I mean, and his eyes are so lit up, and he's engaged and he's happy. And I just never thought, because I listened to the doctors and they just gave us worst case scenario and fear. This isn't Dr. Amen, actually. He was the one positive, but we saw a lot of other people, and all they pushed on us was fear. Worst case scenario. You have to put him in 40 hours a week of this insane behaviour modification therapy, which I think is abuse, and we didn't put him in it. But that's all they pushed on us. And the reason they want him in 40 hours a week of behaviour modification therapy is, imagine how much they charge for that. It's purely to make money. There's an autism industrial complex, which is $1 billion industry that their currency is parents' fear. That's how they make money. It's so corrupt. I am making a video about it. It's just taking a bit longer because I want to make sure I get all my facts right, and I also want to talk to some other actually autistic people. One of the proponents of this therapy, one of the best in the world apparently, you know what she said? She said, never search for the hashtag actually autistic, because that is an anti-ABA hate group. Never search for hashtag actually autistic, meaning never search for actually autistic people to listen to because they're against ABA. Of course they are. They're all traumatized. Anyway, I don't want to get on my high horse about this again. I keep promising a video and I keep getting so annoyed when I talk about ABA. Anyway, so they were just giving us negativity, 40 hours a week of therapy. He may never talk. He may probably never be independent. All this shit. That boy isn't in that therapy, anywhere near that therapy. He does music, he does speech. He used to do OT, he doesn't even do OT anymore. So now he just does music and speech. But I want to tell you that months of speech and months of music is fair enough, and it definitely does something. But compared to him being with his older cousins, the difference in him between Thursday and today is huge. That's 4 days. Just hanging out with his cousins. Like, he's so happy. And that video of him singing, playing the piano, I never thought I'd see that. I never thought I'd see that day. And I was blown away when I saw that. I mean, he's very musical. I'll get into something about his musicality, which is very exciting. But that is stringing long words together, remembering a song, physically playing whilst speaking. It's a big multitasking cluster of things, which is not a level 3 autistic kid, not what you'd expect. Put it that way. Put it mildly. Not what you'd be told. So in many ways, we went against what all the doctors told us, all the fearmongers. We kind of went against it, and some days I beat myself up. But then when I saw the ABA being taught, just in my heart, I knew it was wrong. And then some days I'd be beating myself like, am I a bad parent? Because that's what they tell you. You're a bad parent if you don't do 40 hours a week of therapy, which we charge millions for. You're a bad parent. But I've seen a lot of kids that are in ABA therapy, they had the same diagnosis as Alfie, and they're no better. With 40 hours a week of therapy for years, they're no better, they're the same. And then we went the opposite way with Alfie and took him out of everything except what I knew in my heart he was resonating with, music being a big one. And his development, and he's come on so amazingly, and I'm convinced it's socialization. Another thing is, like, kids that were brought up with people wearing bloody masks everywhere. Like, how are they going to develop a sense of socialization when all they can see is that. And it must be scary for a 2-year-old. When Alfie was 1 and 2, everyone bloody in our neighbourhood was just covered in masks all the time. So obviously there's an epidemic of kids whose growth has been stunted by people wearing masks so they couldn't see lip movements or facial expressions. So the socialization is delayed. Speech, because you can't, how you learn to speak when all you see is people with bloody things on their faces? So I don't know if that played into, I mean, there's an epidemic of autism anyway, and that's a whole other video. Why is that happening? Yeah, there's a lot to talk about with this subject, but anyway. So this boy surprises me every day, and he's coming on in leaps and bounds. And he's obsessed, as a little aside, a funny aside, the one thing that's weird, he is obsessed with baths and showers. This morning he's had 3 baths and showers. It's 8:50 a.m. He's had 3 showers and baths this morning. That's very autistic, I would say. But that's just so funny. He has a bubble bath, and then he has a shower to take the bubbles off, and then he goes back in the bubble bath again. So yeah, musicality-wise, so his teachers are trying to stop him. You've probably seen in the videos. Alfie does a thing they call upspeak, which we don't mind. We think it's cute, but apparently he goes, ice cream, small car, daddy, shoes, go for a walk, I want a cake, cracker cheese. Upspeak, goes up. And Laura's mum said something interesting. She said he's probably experimenting with pitch, which I never realised, but that must be cool to him to hear things going up in pitch. Now, I know he's musical, but so his teachers at school are trying to stop him doing that, or trying to regulate it a bit so that he doesn't do it at the end of every sentence. And she was blown away the other day. She said, that boy, I said it once, one time, and he got it. The change of inflection once. So I tried it. Every single time, one change, he changes the inflection. So it's ice cream, Alfie, ice cream, ice cream. That's literally it. That's literally how quick he gets it. And the teacher said it's because of he's super musical because of you, meaning me. He's got musical genes, and that is pretty amazing, that to modulate a melody like that after hearing it once. That's like what I used to be like when I was teaching myself music. I could hear a piece of music on the television and play it. I could hear it once and play it. So I'm hoping that's an autistic, I believe that was my special interest and my autistic brain. I'm hoping he has that special interest, music, because he's obviously got an aptitude for it. So that was super encouraging. So, I mean, I just couldn't not make a video today about just that amazing good news just to bring you some joy, showing you how Alfie's come along. Yeah, it wasn't my plan today. I wasn't planning. I never make a video this early in the morning, but I couldn't not. I was like, I've got to tell him. I've got to tell him. So I jumped on as quick as I could because I couldn't let this go by. I couldn't not tell you. Couldn't not show you this. That boy, he's incredible. So that's today's video. Sorry if it's a bit jumbled at the beginning, but I was so excited to jump on and talk about it. I love you guys so much. Tomorrow is going to be an interesting video, 10 a.m. I love you. Let's come back tomorrow. Let's come back. You should come back tomorrow. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here anyway. You should come and join me. I'm going to be here at 10. You should come and join me at 10. Let's not both come at 10, because if we both come at 10, you're not going to have... But... See you later. Bye.